डियर स्टूडेंट्स, जैसा हम पहले पढ़ चुके हैं फ्रेगमेंटेशन पैटर्न में हमने एक प्रकार पढ़ लिया था, क्लीवेज. नाउ टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट विद द रीअरेंजमेंट रिएक्शन. In the rearrangement reaction, first we are taking the hydrogen transfer rearrangement. These involves the intramolecular hydrogen rearrangement in aliphatic and aromatic hydrocarbon. In hydrogen transfer rearrangement, generally a six-member transition state is formed, although other transition states are also common. You can see here the halogen is eliminated with the hydrogen transfer and giving you HX, and a cyclic cation radical is formed with the help of hydrogen transfer. Second is scrambling. It takes place by the rupture and reforming of carbon-carbon bond and involves the equilibrium of identity. The formation of tropylium ion from the benzyl derivative is a good example of hydrogen scrambling. The third type of rearrangement is elimination reaction. These reactions operate not only from the molecular ion but also from the fragment ion. The positive charge generally remains on the carbon containing fragments. Alcohols usually eliminate a molecule of water from the molecular ion. N-butyl and N-pentyl chloride undergoes hydrogen chloride elimination by the abstraction of alpha hydrogen atom by 1,3 mechanism. The elimination of ketene CH2 double bond C double bond O is a characteristic fragmentation mode of N-alkyl amides and oxygen acetates of phenol. You can see in the example the C6H5 NHC double bond O NH2 benzamide is forming the C6H5NH2 plus and a ketene CH2C double bond O. Similarly, acetophenol C6H5O COCS3 eliminating a hydrogen atom and forming the phenol oxygen carrying the positive charge with ketene. Ortho elimination. In ortho substituted aromatic compound or in the cis olefinic, the substituents and a hydrogen atom come in close proximity so as to eliminate a neutral molecule. You can see here that orthomethyl benzoacetophenone, the one radical is from hydrogen is coming to the CH forming the double bond, and COCS3, this CH3 is taking the proton and coming out as CS3OH, and C double bond O cation radical is formed. Similarly, the benzyl alcohol, in this case the water molecule is eliminated, the one radical from the hydrogen is going to here and forming the double bond, and this CH2 is again forming the double bond and a water molecule is eliminated. And this open chain compound, you can have the double bond here and COCS3 here, and then hydrogen is eliminated here, and this hydrogen is coming out as a CS3OH and giving you a ketene form with a cation radical. Such an elimination of neutral molecule distinguish between the cis and the trans isomer, and secondly the ortho substituted compound from meta para substituted isomers. The next type of rearrangement is the well-known rearrangement that is called the Mac-Lafferty rearrangement ion. The Mac-Lafferty rearrangement involves the cleavage of a beta bond followed by the gamma hydrogen transfer. The rearrangement leads to the elimination of neutral molecules from the amide and aldehyde or the ketones or unsaturated compounds and the substituted aromatic. The rearrangement proceeds through a strictly hindered six-member transition state. You can see here, consider a ketonic compound. We are having a ketone here, and this is alpha, beta and gamma hydrogen, and this is a doubly bonded. So this is hydrogen is forming a bond between the oxygen and hydrogen, that is shown by a partial bond formation. The carbon oxygen bond is partially decomposed, and you are having a CH2 CH bond partially decomposed, and CH and CH2 is a partial double bond formation. So this type of a transition state is formed. If it eliminate R dash CH double bond CH2 and giving you OH double bond CrCH2. This is the McLafferty ion. In the next case, you can see here that this is the aldehyde 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 butanol, one butanol. It is having the gamma hydrogen atom, and this gamma hydrogen atom, this is combining with this partial double bond character. It is coming the double bond here, it is eliminated out as the ethylene, and you are having CH2 double bond COH plus McLafferty rearrangement, and the neutral molecule ethene is formed, and McLafferty ion at M upon E 44 is giving a signal. Similarly, the amines and the alcohol ketones ester, which contains the gamma hydrogen atom, form a McLafferty rearrangement ion. Other examples are such as the 1-pentene, it is the gamma hydrogen atom present, and it is giving you the ethene, and Mr ion M upon E at 42. Similarly, the N-propyl benzene, so it is alpha, beta, gamma. So gamma hydrogen will eliminate out as the CH2 double bond CH2 from here, and you will have a double bond here and HH here. So Mr ion will be present at M upon E 92. The another example, again we having the alpha, beta and gamma hydrogen here, and this will give you the double bond compound, neutral compound in M upon E 58 for CH3C double bond CH2 OH will be obtained. The structural requirement for this McLafferty rearrangement is a side chain containing at least 3 carbon atoms, the last bearing a hydrogen atom and a double bond, which may be carbonyl group or an olefinic bond or an aromatic system. Sometimes we have the double McLafferty rearrangement. The double McLafferty is reported in the certain ketones. The second hydrogen atom originates exclusively from the gamma position. A secondary hydrogen atom is preferred to a primary hydrogen atom. In this process, the mechanism involves the ketonization of the compound intermediate enol ion by the hydrogen transfer. B. The transfer of hydrogen to the enolic oxygen. Consider the McLafferty rearrangement in 4-heptanone. So we are having this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is 4-heptanone. This will eliminate. This will form a bond here. This will form a bond here and double bond here. So it will eliminate out as the CH2 double bond CH2, and the remaining part is CH2 double bond OH plus and CH2 CH2 CH3. This is the McLafferty rearrangement enolic form. This enol will ketomerize and giving you a ketone. Again on the other side we are having the alpha, beta, gamma, and this is a doubly bonded present here. So gamma hydrogen is available and the beta bond is also formed in the double bond. So it will give you CH2 double bond CH2 will be eliminated out here, and you will have CH3, this O, this H will combine giving you the OH, and CH3 double bond CH2 OH. So McLafferty ion second M upon E at 58. Thus the molecular formula of the unknown compound can be determined from the various fragment ions and also the parent ions of the mass spectrum. So this is the fragmentation pattern: homolytic cleavage, heterolytic cleavage, mode of fraction and other rearrangements, McLafferty rearrangement, double McLafferty rearrangement. Now we are taking the skeletal rearrangement. Rearrangement involving the migration of group heavier than hydrogen are called skeletal rearrangement. These are of different type. First we are taking the molecular ion rearrangement with elimination of a neutral molecule. These are induced by a radical or charge site, or both may be found to have some influence on the rearrangement process. Unsaturated esters and the carbonates undergo rearrangement with the loss of carbon dioxide. The second type of the skeletal rearrangement is rearrangement leading to the formation of carbonium ion and other even electron ionic centers with the elimination of a neutral molecules. Rearrangement of even electron fragments ion by the migration of a nucleophilic species to an electron deficient center can be illustrated as follows. As we are having C is bonded with two alkyl groups and X cation and radical, and we are having the sum L ligand and the metal ion. So this metal ligand bond will give the electron here, and the ligand will be eliminated out and metal will be attached to the carbon. So this type of the rearrangement leading to a stable ion. Thirdly, the skeletal rearrangement may lead to the loss of electron deficient species such as carbene and nitrines. So this any type of the mode of fragmentation can take place. Next we will take another topic. Thank you.